I do have a video when I reverted. I don't think I'll ever post it because it is something very personal and I kind of want to keep that for me. But back in December 2022 when I reverted, it just came to me and I was in my hijab, I was fully covered and I was at my in-laws' house. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I just revert right now? Why don't I say my shahada? So I took my shahada, and ever since then I have been super happy. I don't know, it's just, my husband always jokes with me, he's like Allah chose you, I was born into this, like he chose you. And I'm like, alhamdulillah, I feel blessed, but I don't look at it like that. Like I just think I resonated with being Muslim and resonated with Islam, and I was like, this just is correct, this makes sense, and why wouldn't I want to be a part of something that is just so beautiful? And don't get me wrong, when I was younger, like I fully know that I was at the airports and at school, like looking at other kids like, oh, why are they wearing that? Or, oh, like why did they stop him at the airport? Like I know that I was very uneducated about Islam and like Muslims when I was younger. Like I grew up in Los Angeles, so this was definitely something that wasn't normal. Like it wasn't talked about, I guess I should say. Like a lot of people considered Muslims and Islam to be like so radical, and like that's what I grew up seeing and thinking it was. And I was completely wrong. So when I did learn more, I was like, why not be a part of something so beautiful? It's awesome. I think everything about Islam is just beautiful, mashallah. And honestly, like I did have a tiny bit of fear in me, but I was kind of like, oh, I'm wearing a hijab, like I owned it. And it's funny because I was like, oh, watch, I'm gonna get comments like in person, like at places. Literally the first comment I ever got was a older lady, probably like late 60s, early 70s. And she complimented me, telling me how beautiful I looked. That was the first ever comment I got while I was in my hijab. The first day I wore it. I will always remember that. And like, don't get me wrong, I do get looked at, and I do get the what are you wearing? And I'm just like, I sit here and I'm like, you guys really question what I'm wearing and give me looks. But if there's a half naked or a naked woman or man in front of you, you think that's okay? I don't understand some people. And my mom even brought that up. Like, we're in Costco. She's like, okay, so if you were wearing booty shorts, a crop top, or just a bra, people would look at you like you're normal. But because you're covered up and you're dressed nice, you still get looked at like, what? She doesn't understand it. And I think it's hilarious. Like when I get looked at all funny, I'm like, hi, I just smile at them and they're just like, their expression is just like shock. Like, oh, I was giving her a dirty look and she's smiling at me. Like, it's just like a power move, to be honest.